We're getting all cold for this New Year's Eve, folks, with a Wee Heavy from Einstök Brewing. So let's get a chili on pour on. Cheers. All the way to Iceland via Scotland for this one. Scotland. So I'm by the fireside, warming my bones. Let me tilt this a little bit so I can see you folks better before we get into the nitty gritty of this. So that's a bit better. Lovely and warm. I'm wrapped up warm by the fireside here, by the hearth, as they say, by the hearth. Sorry, a little bit more adjustment so you can see a little bit of the warmth. And I do have my lovely chilled Christmas glass. That's all been chilled for the Icelandic weather, so to speak. Let's get a pour on. Einstök Brewing, one of my favourite breweries actually. I haven't had one from them for a while, and I have reviewed them in the past, so let's get on with another one. May have done this before, but it don't matter, does it? Let's do it again. Happy New Year's Eve to you folks, if you've celebrated it already in lands in the east or down under. Cheers to you. If you haven't, cheers to you celebrating it. I'm excited to celebrate this New Year's with you folks, doing one of my 12 beers of Christmas, so I'm carrying it on, and as you can see I'm wrapped up very warm. I'm not going to put the hood on, that's a bit excessive. But yeah, it's a Wee Heavy style beer, and Wee Heavies are typically quite strong. This one's that's yesterday's beer, losing us 8%. So yesterday was 7.4 in England. So we travelled from England up via Scotland for the Wee Heavy ale, and up onto Iceland where they brewed it. So exciting, very exciting. And a Scotch ale, a Wee Heavy, is predominantly malty, rich and dominant sweet malt flavour to it, and the aroma as well, and a caramel character, so they say. So this it does actually, I'm picking up slight caramel, sweet caramel scent on the nose actually. Let's have a taste. Oh yeah. Very malty actually, very malty on the taste, and sweet. If you're talking about this is spot on description. That is gorgeous. That is a beaut, folks. That is a beaut. Sorry if there's a bit of background noise. The Vikings are going mad over there. Noisy lot. Anyway, so yeah, Einstök Brewing. Let me have a lovely bit more of a taste. What are you folks doing for New Year's then? Are you heading out to a lovely brewery perhaps? Or are you like staying at home with some fine craft beers? We're heading out to the Botanical Gardens in San Antonio to enjoy that with Steve Knows, who you hear about on the podcast a lot. I'll do a review with him soon. And yeah, and I believe we're going to the Pearl. So we'll be ringing in the new year with those folks, so that'll be fun. I'm sure a lot of craft beers will be on the menu. I'm very excited. And there's a good few breweries down that area, so we'll check out a few hopefully, and maybe I'll pick something up for you folks to try, but we'll see. I mean, it's hard to beat yesterday, right, in England. It's like we're doing a Christmas tour. Maybe I'll come up over down into Canada and back to the States to round us off. I gotta find a Canadian beer though, so maybe Denny will sort me out. But anyway, Einstök Brewery, so they're located 60 miles south of the Arctic Circle, so pretty chilly in the fishing port of, excuse my pronunciation here folks, I'm gonna give it a go, Akureyri, I'm gonna say Akureyri. Anyway, have a look, you'll find the place if you type it in, and obviously I showed you in the Google Maps Earth, so you could see where it was located. But the beers themselves, you know, from this brewery, they can be traced back to 1939. That's just into the Second World War there, under the Viking beer brand. So there's a lot of history. Fire is booming here. A lot of history. You can look them up on, obviously, Untapped, as I like to do, their website, and they do have a little bit of history on the Wikipedias as well. This is phenomenal. It's very cold. It's been in the ice. I almost feel like you could even pull even a bit more from it as it warms up. Maybe I will, but I don't think it's going to last that long. Especially on New Year's Eve. Oh, it's going to be a long night, folks. A long, long night. A fun night, but a long night. So anyway, what else? Oh yeah, so that's a bit about the brewery itself. Just don't know if there's a bit of history on here. So obviously it's linked in with Scotland as well, because it's a wee heavy and it's got the tartan on it, so it has, I'm sounding Irish now. I need to talk like Fat Bastard from Austin Powers. Get in my belly, bear. Get in my belly. Viking history in Scotland goes back more than 1,000 years. We've crafted our wee heavy in the spirit of the colourful folklore and brewed it with smoked barley and spiced angelica roots. There you go. You heard it here first. No, you've heard it in other places, I'm sure. A fabled herb ancient Vikings used as currency. That's interesting. Angelica root was used as a currency. Man, amazing, isn't it? You learn something new all the time. Surrender your taste buds. They have no choice but to be conquered. They're being conquered here, I tell thee. I tell thee. This is beautiful. So a few other beers Einstök do. Let me give you a few of their tasters. And I've had some of these, incidentally. They do the Icelandic White Ale, which is a wheat beer. I believe I've had that. They also do the Icelandic Toasted Porter. I can't remember. Maybe I have. Also, they do an Icelandic Arctic Berry Sour. And then finally, you have the Icelandic Arctic Lager. So a good range. You know, I didn't see a stout on there, but they do a porter, which is pretty close. And this is a good thick beer as well. So, not thick, but strong and dark. That's the words I was looking for. Anyway, so really, I do urge you to check them out. I'm in Texas. Obviously, I'm from Wales. I don't know if you can find them in Wales. I don't know. I haven't looked, to be fair. I'll have to look next time I'm over, but you can find them in Texas quite readily. You know, I've had them a few times, quite a few years now, so please do check them out and find them if you can. And for me, it is a solid 9. It's a tasty gem of a beer. A tasty wee heavy. So please do, if you get it, give it a go. I will be back with you on New Year's Day for something else. I'm not quite sure. I think I'm going back to Europe for tomorrow's one. Or am I? No, I tell a lie. I'm probably not. I don't know. It's a surprise. Find out tomorrow for your New Year's Day surprise, folks. Only here do you get these little treats. And so I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to finish this up by the wee fire here. And I will bid you a happy New Year's Eve. And we'll catch up tomorrow. Until then, keep it crafty. Keep it Happy New Year's crafty. So, cheers, ta-ra.